It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your grand reveal at Pow and Poway. Am I right? Yes. Okay, so here obviously we are at the entrance, and there wasn't a whole lot that we needed to do maintenance-wise on this left side. It was 4 years, guys. It's been 4 years since we were here, not 3. And I mean, just look at the growth on all of these plants, and nothing needed anything. I mean, it's all just absolutely thriving all on its own. So happy with this. Yeah, it's held up just beautifully. We did a little cleanup on the Dazzlerians and the Draco. This Draco had bloomed, so it was really stressed, and you can kind of see where the guys cleaned up all of the spent leaves, and then they exposed the branches that are coming out underneath, and I really feel strongly that that plant is going to be a-okay. I think it likes its haircut too. Then on this side, I cleaned all the barrel cacti, all the spent blooms on the top of the barrels. We moved, of course, this big giant aloe in from the back. We popped in some columnar cacti hither and thither, and we moved some of the barrels, some of the smaller barrels that were down here, up here. So this feels much more filled in and intentional. And now for the elephant in the room, look at Miguel's entry planters. Aren't they gorge? Super happy with those. Daddy Greg also figured out how to get water to these, so they are being irrigated. The plants in these are just your usual suspects. I dug through the trash up top and got some sticks on fire cuttings. You know, we have the sticks on fire in that fire pit bowl up on top of the grotto in the back. And it occurred to me, oh my gosh, yes, sticks on fire would be the thing in these entry planters. Sticks on fire is a little passe, you know, it can run amok, but in certain presentations, it cannot be beat. So we just have Crassula ovata, undulata, sedums. I've got Portulacaria afra-variegata as my spiller in these. I even have some little green dinner plate aeoniums in these. Just simple things. But man, oh man, I am super happy with this beautiful little entry to this castle. It's so amazing what some intention and some top dressing can do for a garden, isn't it? This just looks like such a shiny new penny now. And I'm so thrilled with how our specimens have matured and all of the new additions. We were able to take a lot of the smaller plants apart, a lot of the crassulas apart, and work them in as cuttings. We've got the specimen bed over there with that ridiculous Aeonium Merlot. The blue glow, the new Plicatillus and barrel cacti, and that beautiful stand of columnars. Oh, sigh. And then just sometimes it's just the simple things, isn't it? I mean, this tapestry that Miguel did against that, all that softness and whimsy against the harshness of the rock boulder, it's just exquisite. Honestly, I could just sit there and look at that for days. Those Ruchia are all getting ready to pop off. And the Mediterranean fan palms, I wish I could take credit for those, but alas, only the barrels in that bed. I think that our Aloe Hercules is going to thrive in that location. You know, and the way we were able to leave all of those plants alone, all the cotyledons and the rudicopes and the etchies, and just let them be wild, let them be what they are, and then connect all those dots with the Aeonium sunburst, and you know, just small things. Just it all connects. It all looks so amazing. Yeah, I mean, just wow, right? Just wow. I cannot wait to bring you guys back here next maintenance so we can all enjoy seeing how those fence post cactus have grown. I have to give our client credit too. She has literally dozens of pots, and all of the pots are her design, and she maintains them all herself. And they're really beautiful. This area over here is just so stunning with just the simplicity of the fence post. So I'm absolutely loving that. And over here we have the aloe vera, which I cleaned up. Didn't take much. I mean, I just kind of tipped them, you know, trimmed off the little dead tips. They're just coming into bloom. They're so beautifully stressed. That mauve, I love it when they turn mauve pink. Just happy little stand. And see, those have been here for 4 years too, and they haven't grown much because they're not getting much water. This is very, very thatchy from the beautiful mature palms. And it's just a really good solution if you're looking for a fun plant to put in a very difficult area of your yard. Then here we just staged, 4 years ago, we staged this pot. And this time around, I put another little piece of Sticks on Fire in it and this little sunburst. I added soil because the soil had fallen quite a bit. But this was all I did. I didn't really have to do much here. So,
Let's see the other part.
yeah, let's check out the rest. Oh my gosh. Kevin and Mel outdid themselves over here. I wasn't sure how this was going to go exactly because it is shadier over here. It's a little tricky. We had to pull out some things that had etiolated and just, you know, looked kind of tired or that were overgrowing their boundaries. But we did leave a lot of the bones, a lot of the aeoniums, that Mangave jaguar, all the millii. This adorable potted cactus urn was lost over in here somewhere. So, you know, everything that was working got to stay, and then we just popped in all of the aeonium sunbursts that you see in these beds were from that bed over by the pool originally. It feels so good to work with what's already here and just kind of reinvent. And that's the beauty of working with cactus and succulents, is you have that option. Because these plants are so versatile and tough, you can move them around and create new forms with them. The Petalanthus bracteatus over there against this house is magic. I love that. I love her pretty little pinwheels in the pot. You know, remember that succulents don't always love a whole lot of hot sun. They really do enjoy some shade, just like you and me. And then naturally, some of the favorite areas of the garden were ones we didn't touch at all, like this corner. Did add the Petalanthus macro, and it just, yeah, it's just going to keep going. It's just so awesome, isn't it? Look at the little blooming aeonium there, the beautiful yellow flowers. So phenom. And then over here, same thing. You know, we did add the Echeveria Sahara, and, you know, we cleaned up the Baccarnia recurvata, but this bed pretty much just stands alone. Simple, 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 but so beautiful. This area over here was something of a challenge to get it all dialed in and tightened up, but we did it. It's going to be fun to see this grow now that we've opened it up and allowed plants an opportunity to breathe. Just that fresh coat of top dressing and moving a couple elements around to new locations gave it absolutely new life. And here's something brand new that we added with the maintenance, is her little inter courtyard. This is something that Kim's been wanting done for the longest time. We moved the fountain from the backyard and staged it, planted it out, added soil. We wanted to keep the plants, you know, a little space between so there would be lots of accessibility to get in and work on the fountain. I'm so thrilled we left the jasmine back there. What a beautiful backdrop that is. And there's, again, plenty of room to get through. And then I just feel like talking more softly in here too. The whole vibe is very peaceful. Then the guys just planted pockets of plant material. You know, it's not dense. There's just beautiful pockets of plants to enjoy. Oh, this is a vibe. I am loving this in here. Wow. How fun. Everybody should have a courtyard like this in their life. Well, this is a really wonderful place to end our grand reveal of Pow Pow Poway. There are so many more phases to come, and I thank you all so much for joining and for all of your wonderful and thoughtful comments. As always, it's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity and Pow Pow Poway with your grand reveal. Bye, guys.